Aloha, everybody. This is Dave Wallace coming to you from Waiwa, Hawaii, and tonight I'm posting the numbers for the California Fantasy 5. And the California Fantasy 5 is a 539 daily draw, and there are 9 states that have a similar draw, so I am tracking all of these different states. In this video, I wanted to show you the different forms that I use to track the performance of each number. As you can see, each of the numbers here, for example, I divided the number matrix into 5 sections based on number size. So this is tiny, small, medium, large, and extra large. So all of those numbers are kind of like divided, and under each number is a number with a letter, and that has to do with frequency, how often this number has been appearing. I started off with 100, tracking 100 games, and right now I'm probably over 200 games by now. So each of these numbers have appeared. Um, the the number matrix is constantly being updated, and the values of the different numbers, come and go. For example, right now, the hottest number in this draw is the number 4, which had appeared 28 times. That's the most. That's the number that appeared the most in all of the draws. So the number 4 is really, really hot. Okay. So and then you come down and take a look at some of the other numbers, and the number 38 down here is only appeared 7 times, so it's ice cold. So this is how I track it, and the value is always changing, so you need to update it quite frequently. Now, so here's the number sets, actually the number field, okay? And then the second number form that I use is the actual draw record, and contains the date and the numbers that were drawn. And this is me working it. This is for my most recent um, draw. Okay, so it involves today's draw, which was 3, 9, 19, 29, and 31. And here are the number profiles based on the frequency and the number size. Okay, so notice that the green numbers, these numbers all down here, kind of like spread all the way up through 20 games. And 20 games, these are the 20 games that I use to create my number sets. So all of these numbers are raw data, and then it's really hard to see, piece things together, which is why I use my final sheet, and this makes sense of the numbers that I use. And uh, starting here, all of these numbers that appear here in the A category were numbers that were drawn in the last 4 games. So game number 1, which includes the last draw 19, 29, 31, 3, and 9. Those were the last numbers drawn today. And then all of these other numbers. Notice that there's a lot of numbers that appeared at more than 5 times. 19, 5, and 23 are numbers that appeared quite frequently during the last 20 games. And then just below that, you have 29, 31, 27, 12, 36, and down. So the higher you go up on these columns, the more frequently the numbers appeared, okay? And the lower you go down, okay? The lower you go down, these numbers appeared only once in the last 20 draws. So that's how the numbers are distributed, and this tells me more, gives me more information where I can make better choices of my numbers. I like to choose numbers that appeared more frequently, and so that's what I use there. And so here's my number profiles for tonight, and here's my number sets that I created, okay? And the number sets are 1, 6, 23, 26, 32. That's the first set. Second set is 4, 10, 21, 28, 30. The next set is 5, 13, 27, 29, 34. And the final set is 8, 11, 25, 30, and 38. So these numbers are good for 3 days. It's good for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So I'll be tracking them and how it performs not only in California but the other states. I also created number sets based on the pictures. I'm not too sure how these will perform since I haven't worked the California Fantasy 5 in a long time using these symbols. And but here are the number sets I created from the pictures. The first set is 5, 9, 22, 29, 35. Second set is 4, 14, 19, 20, 32. Third set is 2, 17, 18, 23, and 30. And the final set is 9, 14, 20, 29, and 32. So these 8 number sets, I'm going to be tracking them for the next 3 days to see how well they perform, okay? And if you want to play any of them, you be my guest, okay? And then if anything major happens, like the last time we played this, Ohio hit on the first day for 4 numbers of the 5 hit, and that was good for $300. So if anything like that happens in the next couple days, I'll be posting it, okay? So good luck, and aloha.